Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are fine and safe. Okay, today I am going to make a second video for the 6th and 7th class students. The second video, today's video is about the second part of speech, that is the pronoun. Okay, in the last video, in the last class, I taught you, you learned the first type of parts of speech, noun and types with examples. I gave you homework and most of you responded very well. Thank you all. And in this today's video, I am going to explain you the second type of parts of speech, the pronoun. Right? Pronoun. So what is a pronoun? You see, in the last class we learned noun. Noun means here names. Names of persons, names of people, names of things, etc. In this video, pronoun. What is a pronoun? And its types we are going to learn today. So pronoun is a word. It's a word. It's a word used instead of a noun. Right? Pronoun is a word, one of the 8 parts of speeches used instead of a noun. Instead of a noun means instead of a name. Right? Instead of or in place of. In place of. Either we can use. So, pronoun is a word, one of the 8 parts of speech, and used instead of a noun in our sentences. Right? And for example, what is the use of a pronoun first of all? What is the use of a pronoun? See, pronoun makes the language simplify. Pronoun simplifies the language. See, it is not always possible to use nouns in every sentence. Some of the nouns are short, some of the nouns are long, lengthy. So it is not always possible to use nouns. So at the time, we can replace the lengthy nouns or names with the pronouns. Right? And one more advantage of using pronouns in our language is pronoun makes the language beautiful. Do you understand? You see, using nouns or names always for every sentence makes the language boring, makes the speaker as well as the listener boring. Do you understand? So that's why we use pronouns. Pronoun makes or simplifies sentences or language. Okay, look at this one. Pronoun is of. No. First of all, we write some examples for pronoun. Examples for pronoun. You see, I'm going to write a few sentences. Later, I'll replace the nouns with the pronouns. You can understand. Look at this one. Karthik is a good boy. Full stop. Second sentence. Karthik studies 7th class. Third sentence. Karthik is helpful to others. Karthik studies well. Studies well. So these are some examples. Karthik has two brothers. Karthik has two sisters. So here, if we use language like this, that means for every sentence, if we use nouns, Karthik, 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 the language becomes boring to the speaker as well as to the listener. So, see, as it is a rule, the first sentence must begin with a noun or a name. Look at this one, Karthik is a good boy, that's it. Second sentence here, this noun can be replaced with this pronoun. Look at this one, I can replace this noun with the pronoun. Karthik is a good boy, and instead of this noun, we use he. He studies 7th class. Here again we use he is helpful to others. He studies well. So in this way we can simplify the language using the pronouns. So what is a pronoun here? A pronoun is a word used instead of or in place of a noun. Right? We have like nouns, we have different types of pronouns also. In the last class we learned 5 types of nouns, and in this video you are going to learn nearly 8 to 9 types of pronouns. I just simply let you know the types of pronouns with examples. That's enough. Okay, just please note down this one in your notebook. Okay. Next one, types of pronoun. Types of pronoun. Okay, just keep this heading in your notebook. Right? The first one, personal pronouns. Personal pronouns. The first one, personal pronouns. Personal pronouns means here the pronouns that are belonged to persons or people. అంటే వ్యక్తులకు సంబంధించినవి. Maybe things also. Right? Personal pronouns. You see? The pronouns belong to persons or things. Okay? Right. These personal pronouns can be of two types. Look at the first one. Types of pronoun, there is a heading, subheading. First type of pronoun is personal pronouns. What are personal pronouns? The pronouns that are belong to persons or things. And this personal pronoun can be of two types, like personal subjective pronouns, objective pronouns. See, I'm going to draw a table. You can understand. Write this one. Right. Personal pronouns. Person, singular number pronoun, plural. Person, singular and plural pronouns. See, in English, regarding personal pronouns, we have three persons in English. First person, second person, third person. First person means here the person who is speaking. That means speaker. Speaker can be first person. It might be singular, or might be plural, more than one. Next, second person. Second person means here the person with whom we are speaking to. It can be singular and plural. And next, third person means, see, we are speaking about someone else. Okay, it might be he, she, it, they. Okay, both first person and second person are talking about or speaking about third person. We have three persons in English. You see, first person, singular, I, plural, we. Next, see, first person means here the speaker. First person means the speaker. Right? Second person, singular you and plural also you, no change. In English, in Telugu, neevu for singular, meeru for plural, but in English, for both, we use you. And now the third person. See, what is second person? Speaking to. See, the person with whom we are speaking to is called second person. That is you first singular and you plural as well. Now third person. What is third person means here? Speaking about. Third person means speaking about. Third person singulars. He, she, it, and third person plural, they. Okay? These are personal pronouns, subject. These all pronouns used at the beginning of a sentence as a subject of a sentence. You see, I told you, personal pronoun is of two types. Personal pronoun subject to, personal pronouns object to. Okay, note down this table. I'll let you know personal pronouns object to. Next. Next, personal pronouns. Objective. Right? Look at this one. Person, singular, plural. Here, subject, object. Actually, we should write at the beginning, instead of the first table, we should write this table. Okay, no problem, you can write. Here, subject, object. Right? First person. See, first person in singular, subject to pronoun I, object to pronoun me. Both are pronouns. This is used at the beginning of a sentence before main verb as a subject, and this is used after the main verb as an object in a sentence. Okay, both are pronouns. And here in plural, we, us, both are pronouns. This is used as a subject at the beginning of a sentence before main verb, and this is used as an object after the main verb in a sentence. Next, person, second person. See, first person means a speaker. Second person means the person with whom we are speaking to. Third person means here both the first person and second person are speaking about someone else. See, in second person, singular, you, object to pronoun also you, no change. Plural also same, you, you. Okay, next, third person. Third person, he, object to pronoun him. Next, she, her, it, no change. So these are third person singular subject to pronouns and object to pronouns. These are used at the beginning of a sentence, and these are used at the end of a sentence, maybe after main verb as an object. And coming to plural, they, them. This is third person plural subject to pronoun, and this is object to pronoun. So kindly note down this table. See, previously just a few minutes ago I drew a table. Okay, that is okay, but instead of this one, this is better. No problem, don't strike it out. Okay, please note down this table carefully. Here personal pronouns, subject to pronouns, object to pronouns, singulars and plurals. Note down this table. Okay, next we see is next type of pronoun. Okay, second. Next, second type of pronoun, relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. See, these pronouns used to connect two classes, two or more classes. Two or more classes. Okay. This is first one. And these pronouns used before, not before, used after nouns, not nouns, after antecedents. After antecedents. You see, antecedents means here the noun or the pronoun. Okay, that is another matter. Look at second one, relative pronouns. These pronouns are used to join or connect two classes, two or more classes. You see, examples. Examples of relative pronouns are who, whom, whose. Which, that, what, etc. So these are actually, these pronouns look like question words. Who are you? What is your name? Like. So here these are called as relative pronouns, but they look like another type of pronoun, interrogative pronoun. But one thing, you may understand the difference in the next classes, in later classes. See, these three, who, whom, whose, are used to refer a person. To refer a person, అంటే వ్యక్తులను సూచించడానికి చెప్పేటప్పుడు we use who, whom, whose. Which, for things, that, for both, things and persons. Right? So these are relative pronouns. Examples. Relative pronouns mostly used to connect two sentences. Okay? And they are commonly used after the antecedents. Antecedents means the noun or the pronoun at the beginning of a sentence. And these pronouns talk about or define the noun or the pronoun, that means the antecedents. Okay, you have this topic in 10th class. Okay, you will learn there. Next type of one, note down them. Next, third one. Yes, next. Third one. Interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns. Third one, interrogative pronouns. See, these pronouns are used to question others. To question. Okay, look at this one. Third one, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative, interrogation means you're asking questions. Asking questions to others. So we use these pronouns. What are interrogative pronouns? To question others. See, examples for interrogative pronouns are same. Who, whose, whom, what, where, which, why, etc. Not exactly why, etc. See, these interrogative pronouns look alike relative pronouns. Those are relative pronouns are used to join clauses. They describe nouns or pronouns before them, but these interrogative pronouns are used specifically to question others. And the sentences with these interrogative pronouns have the question mark. But the sentence with the relative pronouns have full stop at the end of sentence. That is the only clue to identify. Okay, next write these examples. And fourth one, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative. Okay, fourth type of pronoun, demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun means demonstration. Okay, these pronouns are used to point out someone or something. Do you understand? To talk about someone, to talk about something, or to point about someone, point about something, we use these pronouns. These are called as demonstrative pronouns. We have very very few pronouns we have in English. Demonstrative pronouns. See, I like this one. These pronouns are used to point out someone or something. Right? Demonstrative pronouns are specifically used to demonstrate others, someone or something, to point out someone or something, or to talk about someone to something. Right? See, examples for demonstrative pronouns are this, that, these, those. Any can be a demonstrative pronoun. All also can be a demonstrative pronoun. See, look at this one. These are called demonstrative pronouns. You see, these two, what are they? This, these. These are to refer nearer things. These are used to refer nearer things. And these are, what are they? That and those, to refer for the things. For the things or for the people. Okay? This, that, these, those, any, or, they all are called demonstrative pronouns. These are used to demonstrate or point out someone or something. Please note them down in your notebook. And we are going to learn the next one, fifth one. The fifth one, distribute. Yes, the fifth type of pronoun is distributive pronoun. Look at this one. These are used for a class or a group. See, these pronouns are used for a class or a group of things or people. See, distributive pronouns. Examples for distributive pronouns are each, either, neither. Okay, these are called distributive pronouns. Look at this one. And one more thing is, these pronouns always take singular verb, like each boy has a car. Either of the girls is present. Either of the girls is present. See, either of the girls is present. Here either. Third. Neither of the answers. Neither of the answers is correct. See, this is singular verb here, this is singular verb, and this is singular verb. Okay, these are each, either, neither are called in English as distributive pronouns, and note them down in your notebook. And we are going to learn the sixth type of pronoun. Sixth one. Reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun. See, reflexive pronouns. See, these pronouns are also called as self pronouns. pronouns because they take self as the suffix, and these are formed from the personal pronouns. Do you understand? Do you remember personal pronouns? I, we, you, he, she, it, they, and objective pronouns me, us, you, him, her, it, them. So these reflexive pronouns, they reflect persons. These pronouns reflect persons or people, okay, or things maybe. And these pronouns are also called as self-pronouns. Examples for reflexive pronouns. See, I is the personal pronoun, first person singular, subjective pronoun. Myself. We, ourselves. Next, you for singular, yourself for plural, yourselves. He, himself. She, herself. It, itself. Itself. Next, they, themselves. See, all these are called as reflexive pronouns. They reflect people. They are formed from personal pronouns. So please note them down very fast. Next, we are learning the seventh one. The seventh one, indefinite. Indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns means here the pronouns that cannot define certain person or thing. These pronouns are used for unspecific things or unspecific persons. Right? Write the simple definition. These pronouns are used to refer unspecific person or thing. Right? Examples for indefinite pronouns. Okay, that means these pronouns cannot define what exactly something or who exactly someone. They cannot. For example, someone stole my pen. Can we define who someone is exactly? See, and somebody has eaten all my biscuits. Can we define who somebody exactly is? Nothing is working. No one is working. None of your answers is correct. You see, these are used for unspecific persons or things. Examples for indefinite pronouns are someone, somebody, something, no one, nobody, nothing, everyone, everybody, everything, all, none, etc. etc. These are examples for indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns means here they are used to refer unspecific persons or things. We cannot define exactly what the thing or who the person. Okay, write these examples, and we are going to the next type of pronoun. Eighth type is eighth one. Possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun. See, these pronouns refer possession. See, possession. Possess means here, see, possess, Possess means to have. To have. The means have, I possess. I have a car, I possess a car. Both the same. See, possessive pronouns. And these pronouns are also formed from personal pronouns. Look at this one. I, mine, we, ours, you, yours, he, his, she, hers, it, its, they, theirs. See, all of them. These pronouns are called as possessive pronouns. Whose pen is this? Whose pen is this? For example, if your teacher asks you whose pen is this, you can answer in two ways. Sir, that is my pen, my possessive adjective that is. Sir, that's mine. That's mine. With an adi. So, see, these all pronouns, mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, theirs, these are possessive pronouns. Possess means here to have. Next, another one, the last one. The last one. Reciprocal. Reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns. You see, these pronouns used to refer mutual understanding, mutual understandings. Mutual understandings. See, these pronouns mainly used to show, to present, to refer mutual understandings. ఒకరి మధ్యన ఒకరి understandings ని చెప్పడానికి యూజ్ చేస్తాం. Examples for reciprocal pronouns are each other, one another. See, for two, for more than two. For two, for more than two means here we use each other to talk about two persons. For example, two boys are fighting each other. We should say like that. Two boys are fighting each other. Boys are fighting one another. See, when we are talking about only two, we use each other. When we are talking about more than two, we use one another. So these are reciprocal pronouns, and this is about pronoun in a simple way. I have explained it very, very simple. It can be extended in a lengthy manner, but you can't understand this video for only 6th and 7th class students. So this is a simple way. Pronoun. What is a pronoun here? It is a word, one of the 8 parts of speeches, and it is mainly used to replace nouns. It is used instead of nouns. So there are 9 types of pronouns, like personal pronouns, relative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, distributive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, possessive pronouns. Okay, all of you kindly watch this video very carefully. Note down every important point in your notebook after the first topic, noun. And along with this video, I will send you some sentences which have different types of pronouns. So you can underline them, you can note down the sentences in your notebook, underline the pronouns, and note down what kind of pronoun it is. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding this video, writing or anything of this class, you can contact me. Okay, that's it for today. Have a great time. Thank you.